Okay, so if you watched my last beauty video, then you would have seen me talking about a few of my new products that I got in that Ulta haul video that I filmed with Sarah. So today we're going to be doing a full makeup look on that, as well as I got one more new product, which is the Wet n Wild contour stick. Looks like this. I don't know, it just seems like super easy application and like so much easier than any other type of cream bronzer that I've used. So I think we're gonna try it out today. I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. primer and all the places I normally go in on. A while back when I ordered my Sonia Keshia cream bronzer, it came with a little eye primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the eye primer that it came with onto the tops of my eyes to massage it gently into your skin. Okay, I've used this enough to know that I absolutely love it. I've been using this over the last 2 weeks, and it's the L'Oreal True Match Foundation, and I'm in the shade C5, and then I mix it with their Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer, which the bottle looks like this. It's got a little pump applicator. And usually what I do is I do a pump and a half on my hand like this, and then I shake up the Lumi primer and add another pump and a half to that. And then I take my super dirty IT Cosmetics brush and mix it around on my hand. And of course, since my face is covered, I just go ahead and blend everything out with my beauty blender. So last week I ate a ton of chocolate, bad choice, and so I broke out this whole week. So I had a huge pimple up here, a huge pimple over here. I just got one down here. So when things like that happen, I'll take the other side of this and put a little bit of foundation on the back of my hand and just dip into that and concentrate on building a little bit more in the areas that are a little bit redder. So the good thing about this foundation is that it is buildable. The cool thing is actually the first foundation I ever used was True Match, but it was those little tiny bottles. I've never used the True Match Lumi, but this is the best formula that I've ever seen on my skin for foundation. And before all the other ones that I tried, the other True Match brand from L'Oreal was also my favorite. Next, I'm obviously going to be concealing my face, so I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium. And I will say I can see what everyone's been saying about this concealer, because the formula is just really nice. It feels good on your skin. It doesn't feel really dry. A lot of my other concealers that I've used have felt really dry or waxy. This one just feels really nice. Pause. Gotta take a sip. This coffee is so good. I buy it from Walmart, but it's a Starbucks brand. And it's their latte two-step coffee for Keurig. So you pour a packet of powder into the cup, then you put the K-cup in the Keurig, and when you make it, you just stir it up and it tastes like a latte from Starbucks, and it's so good. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try out this Wet n Wild contour stick. I'm nervous. Alright, I usually guide myself from the tip of my ear down to about mid-eyeball, so let's see. Okay. Well, I mean, it's really creamy, so it goes on pretty easily. It's kind of nice. Wish me luck. I am gonna blend it out with a beauty blender, so I'm scared. Help. I think that turned out really nicely. I'm not sure if you can tell in the camera as well as I can tell in person, but I think it looks beautiful. That's a really pretty color. Yeah, it's very pretty. I've recently started doing my blush first because I feel like because my blush and my bronzer need to be blended in eventually anyways, it's actually better to do the more pigmented product first. So I'm gonna go in with my Tarte blush in the color Party. And this is what it looks like. Okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with my Butter Bronzer, which I've been using pretty much for a long time. If you guys have suggestions for any better bronzers, let me know. Okay, now I'm gonna go with my fan brush into my Aurora ABH highlighting palette. I'm going in with the shade Eclipse. Just dusting that on and then popping it right there. Can you see that? It's very pretty. And dust it up here a little bit as well. You know what? I do this before work every time that I film. It's like always before work. Or it's on like a Friday, Saturday, but usually I'm just rushing around before work so I can get a video up. So I'm like checking my time all the time. I'm like trying to check my clock every 5 seconds to be like, am I gonna be late? And usually the answer is yes. But it's like 7:45 and I gotta be to work at 8:30. It's just down the road, so I'm lucky. But still. I still have to do like an intro for one of my other videos and everything too. It's just like, help me. Okay, obviously I'm using my Modern Renaissance palette again by ABH. I'm gonna go in with the shade Golden Ochre. I've showed you guys this palette a million times, so I'm not gonna show it on the camera, but I'm gonna go in with Golden Ochre with a bigger, fluffier, tapered brush. I'm trying to do like a orangey gold type look today for you guys. I'm gonna go in with a flatter brush and dip it into Realgar, which is a very, very orange shade. And I'm gonna pop it again into the outer corner. Looks like it's gonna be one of those times where you just gotta build and build and build and then build some more, and then maybe you'll see a little bit of pigment. Gosh, you guys think that being tan and all that stuff in the summertime is so nice. You're like, oh, I wish I had a tan. Yeah, but then when you're trying to do makeup, everything blends into your skin. It's so annoying. Okay, I'm not funny at all, so pretty much you just have to ignore me. The collab that I did with Sarah, all the comments that we got were like, oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. I loved it. And I was just like, yeah, they're talking about Sarah. Sarah's funny. Sarah's so funny. She makes me laugh, but I am not funny at all. So what I'm doing right now is I grabbed my Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline, I think, yeah. Maybelline, it's in the shade Light. And I'm just gonna pop that into my inner corner because I'm trying to do kind of like a cut crease a little bit. So I'm gonna pop it in, I'm gonna drag it over, and then I'm gonna lay some Vermeer on top of it, maybe mixed with Primavera. So I would say just put as much as you're comfortable with. You want it to be workable, so you don't want to put like a tiny little bit on there that's not going to do anything, but you also don't want to put a glob on there that you're not going to be able to blend out. So I'm just going to take a flat brush like this, it's tapered at the top, and I'm just going to drag it over as far as I'd like it to go. If you have hooded eyes like I do, like I haven't been being careful, and you can see that just from me looking up at the camera, it like brought that up to my upper eyelid, and that's kind of what you're trying to avoid, so don't do what I just did. This is really the first time I've done a cut crease, so I'm just kind of taking what I've learned online, throwing it into my video, and praying for the best. Anyway, this is kind of what it should look like. So you should have cleared up anything that was really on the inner corner into like the middle of your lid. And then you can go in and pop something shiny, or you can pop another color in there. Like if I had a yellow shade, maybe I'd put a yellow shade on there, but I don't really have that many eyeshadows. I only have 2 professional eyeshadow palettes. I'm actually gonna go back. Jaclyn Hill's Vault collection got canceled, guys. Or well, at least postponed. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just grab her old palette, which it's fine. It's got 35 shades. Whatever, right? Ooh, honey. Okay, honey. That looks okay. But anyway, when I get her palette, I might have a better chance of trying out more colorful eyeshadow looks. I am gonna go back in with the flat brush and take a little bit more of Real Gar and just kind of build up the outer corner again, and then I'm gonna blend it all out and we'll be good to go. JK, because I forgot my bottom lash line. So I'm gonna go into my bottom lash line. I'm gonna dip. This is like a super flat, really condensed brush that I got in Canada somewhere, so I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna dip a little bit into Raw Sienna and then a little bit into Real Gar, so it'll mix up the shades a little bit, and then just go drag it onto my bottom lid to connect those shades a little bit. Okay, doesn't have to be super dramatic, doesn't have to be all the way down your eye. It just has to be visible. So for the eyeliner, I've just been using my new Duo eyeliner from Tarte. Where you at, where you at, where you at tonight? It's got the gel on one end and the felt tip on the other end. So I'm gonna put the gel into my waterline, and then I'm gonna do a little wing. I will say this about the felt tip side: hooded eyes, beware. I'm trying like not even to look at the camera right now because I was doing my makeup before work one day and I was like la 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 and talking and looking up, and like I said, it's super liquidy. So that means you gotta give it chances to dry. You gotta give it a fair chance to dry before you start looking up to the ceiling or whatever. I don't even know what I was doing, but I was like looking up, maybe talking to my roommate or something, and my head was bent down, but I was looking up at her and it got all up in my eyebrow zone, and I was like, no, it ruined the whole thing, So give it some time to dry, then you should be okay. All right, I'm gonna go off camera really quick and just do my eyebrows, put on my falsies. Don't need to explain it, I've done it a million times, and then I'll be back to close off the video. Okay, I'm back, and my hair is still wet, so I look like a hot mess, but that brings us to the end of this makeup tutorial. I do want to say that I think when it comes to makeup, as long as my eyebrows and my eyelashes look nice, I feel like I look pretty. And I feel like those are the 2 toughest things to figure out when you're first getting into makeup. How the heck do you do false lashes? And how in the world do you do your eyebrows? Like, my eyebrows, I have dark features, thick, dark hair, so the thick, dark eyebrows really work for me. And some people also have that, but they don't really know how to shape them, how to make them look precise instead of bushy. So if you'd like me to do just a straight video where my face, my eyes are already done, but I show you how to put on the false lashes and I show you how to sculpt your brows, let me know in the comment section below, because I would love to do a video like that. Thank you for watching and struggling through that with me, but I will see you in next week's video. Also, be looking for my brush cleaning tutorial as well as my Zenith bed review, because if you saw my room tour, then you definitely found out that I got my bed from zenith.com or zenith.com, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce it, whatever. But it's a fabulous company and I'm super excited to do a review on that, so stay tuned and we'll be getting to it pretty soon. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys next time.